And also there's Super Mario RPG. It may seem gimmicky to make an RPG just to include Nintendo characters, but it's a really fun game and much better than what most people may expect. Both consoles had their share of bad games. Super Nintendo had Wizard of Oz, Genesis had Action 52, and both consoles were unfortunate enough to have Shaq Fu. Then of course there's Sonic the Hedgehog and Super Mario World. Which is better? It's all a matter of preference. I will say Sonic 2 was the game that made me buy a Genesis. But even with all the Sonic games, I still could never live without Super Mario World. It may not have the fast speed action, but it has lots of power-ups, fun challenge, and an incredible world to explore. After all, it is Super Mario World. I love Sonic, but I feel with a good Mario game, there's just a little bit more to it. If there's one platformer that can top Super Mario World, it's the Donkey Kong Country games. They're so addicting that just trying to record the footage here, I had trouble turning it off. I wanted to keep playing. Between the Super Nintendo and Genesis, it all depends on what kind of games are your favorite. Possibly, my favorite game of all time is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The puzzle solving, the storyline, and the action that goes on in that game is so phenomenal, I'm at loss for words. It never gets old. I can still play it any day. I think this game just nukes the entire competition. If you ask me why do you like Super Nintendo better, my answer is Link to the Past.
Alright, no intro or anything for this one because we're just going to cut to the chase. There was a video that was released on James Nintendo Nerd's channel. It was 3 days ago, Wednesday, whenever it was. It doesn't really matter what specific day it was. And I made a satirical parody of it. I was just going to leave things at that and never even address this again. However, things have changed recently because Mike, and as an extension of James, Mike Matei has come out himself and started leaving comments about what he felt about this whole Cheetah Men 2 scam, fraud, however you want to paint it. Basically, everyone and their mother that has a functioning brain is realizing what a horrible cause this is. There was a video that was uploaded starring James Rolfe as the Angry Video Game Nerd character, taking part in and asking for donations to help remake this Cheetah Men 2 game so it could become playable and you too can own a copy. And they did this knowing that James has a very loyal fan base and they knew that fans would blindly donate to this cause. And sure enough, to this point in time, I'm looking at it here right in front of me, $26,000, and you can see it for yourself, $26,000 has been gathered up so far for this donation drive to help make this Cheetah Men 2 game, and a large part of that was from the video that James made for his fans, asking his fans to take part in a donation. Yes, there was other people in the video as well, but let's realistically put where the attention should be, which is on James himself, because he has significantly more fans than anyone else involved in this anyway. Mike, through James's account, James Nintendo Nerd, has been posting comments. I want to read these comments. I'll put a link to these comments down in the video description. Some of them have been erased since now, and I'll put them on the screen here as well. Alright. Mike says, also, I want to let you know I am working on getting approval to take this video down. Okay, listen, this is Mike. I personally had nothing to do with this video other than uploading it. James was asked to appear in it because he did the video about it. Neither of us gave it much thought, obviously. Now, looking at your comments, I've realized it was a mistake. I personally do not believe in this project. I don't understand why anyone would need $65,000 to make a hack game. Besides that, there's already a fixed version of the game floating around. Alright, just two more comments. I'll just look at here real quick. I would take this video down, but since there's other people involved, I am unable to. Our mistake is that we didn't think about it. James was asked to do a cameo, so he did it. Since James was in the video, I uploaded it. We didn't bother to look into details of the project besides knowing some guy was making an NES game. Please remember, this is not our fundraiser. It was killing me to stay quiet about it the last few days. I just had to speak up because I shouldn't be thrown under the bus for something I didn't do. Don't like some of my videos? Fine, fair enough. I admit few of them I've done have been shitty. But don't yell at me for something I didn't do. I'm not even in the video. What kills me is the whole point of AVGN Action 52 Cheetah was to make fun of how this game was a ripoff. And there were and here we are ignorantly supporting what we're against. Alright, first of all, Mike, I do want to say one thing, because you're saying how it was killing you the past 3 days to not speak up about this. Alright, listen here, you little jerk. Why are you deleting comments? You were deleting comments left and right that were trashing this whole campaign. Isn't that just basically an extension of you supporting this to keep things under wraps? Like, shh, don't bash this. We want to raise money for this. Shh. Why are you deleting those comments, Mike? A lot of you guys have been asking me as if I'm some sort of professional movie reviewer type person, even though I barely review movies. Anyway, the AVGN trailer came out. And I gotta say, I have kind of the same thought process as Silent Knight has. He made a video last night. I posted this video as a response to his, by the way. And I wasn't even going to address this. I was kind of the standpoint of him as I'm just so burned out from it. I've gotten so much feedback from you guys for the videos I made. I'm sorry, here. Yeah, we're going to go there again. AVGN, James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, whatever you want to call him. I made a video about him. And, oh, the shirt's one of the presents my girlfriend got me for Valentine's Day yesterday. Anyway, I made a video about AVGN, and it upset a lot of his fans. But the one thing that video made me realize more than anything else is that James Rolfe has the largest, the most irrational, the most idiotic collection of fanboys in the history of anyone that I've ever seen on the internet. Now, before any of you AVGN fans jump down my throats, I want to just make one thing clear. You have to understand that there's a difference between being a fanboy of someone and being a fan of someone. Just because you still watch AVGN, buy his DVDs, stuff like that, doesn't mean you're a fanboy. But God knows, I have seen more than my fair share of fanboys in my days here on YouTube. Lord knows my videos attract them. Hold on, I gotta try and maintain playing with the dogs here too. Alright, see, this is his toy. Isn't this wonderful? It's filthy. I need to baptize my hand in boiling lava. Actually, can you have boiling lava? It's probably... Anyway. Alright, here's the thing. I first got word of it because about 1,000 of you contacted me saying, here's the AVGN trailer, oh my god, watch it, make a video about it, blah blah blah. Alright, I saw the trailer, and I stand by what I said in my first tweet, and the link for my Twitter's in the video description. You can see the first tweet I made about it, is that I thought it looked good, it didn't look great, it was, nothing special, it's not a masterpiece like Gone with the Wind or anything like that, and, so many people that, granted, I've drawn the people that dislike AVGN, that goes without saying, because of the videos that I've made. And that's to be expected, that everyone that wants to hate the movie or sees the preview and goes, oh god, that looks terrible, they're going to gravitate to me. I understand that, and I understand people want me to rip this movie apart. But here's the thing, people, it's a movie with a budget that has $300,000 to work with. Don't expect Citizen Kane out of it. Don't expect, something that's completely shitty like those awful nostalgia critic movies. Oh, did I go there? I'm sorry. And I welcome it. But AVGN's specific group of fanboys are just beyond irrational. And maybe I'll never understand why that is. Maybe it's because he was the quote-unquote messiah here of YouTube that pretty much helped create this site.